Hey guys, I hope all is well. It's been a long time. So today I wanted to give you guys an update on my life in this program, some of the things that I'm doing this semester, the year that I'm in, some activities that I got going on, and then some of the things that I hope for in the future. If that's something that interests you, then sit tight. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and I am ready to give you guys an update. If you are new here to this channel, I hope you like the content that I am producing, and if you do, then I hope that you will hit the red button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because your girl is trying to get her page up and flowing. But today we're going to be talking about just what my life is like in this doctoral program, the year that I'm in, and then just some of my experiences and things that I want to hope for in the future. Right? All right, so let me just jump right on in. My last video I posted on the update of this program, I talked about how I was a rising third year. Well, guess what? It's been 2 years. 2 years, because now I am a rising 5th year, right? And I don't know if you guys watched the previous video, but if you did, please go check that one out. But for fifth year, you're supposed to be an internship. As you guys see, I am not an internship. I am actually still in DC. Let me just give you a little backstory. And this will also explain why it's been 2 years since I've made an update video. Even though in that last video, I talked about how I was, right? So the last 2 years, COVID hit. Even in that video, I talked about how it was COVID, so I was planning on making more videos. Well, I wasn't expecting COVID to hit me the way it was hitting other people. So when COVID hit, I got behind on a lot of things. Some of those things included me producing content for you guys. It included me defending my dissertation proposal, even getting it written. I was delayed on that. It delayed me applying to internship, so that's why I'm still here today. That's part of the reason for why I'm still here today. I saw it as a blessing, honestly, whenever it came out that I wasn't going to be able to go off to internship, because in my mind it gave me another year to actually gain some experience in an area that I did not have before. So just a little backup. Currently I'm in the 5th year of my program. In your 4th year of your program, that's when you are writing your dissertation proposal, and somewhere during that year you're supposed to defend it. Okay. Pretty much I think they want you to defend it the summer before, so that whenever you are going into your actual 4th year, you're able to apply for internships, and there is no overlap of you doing like dissertation stuff and internship stuff, because it could be a lot on you. For me, I did not do the dissertation piece. When it came time to apply for internship, I was still thinking in the back of my mind, like, yes, I may still be able to do it. But when I talked to our chair and our dean of the program, it just sounded better for me to just hold off, because I didn't want to be cramming anything. I didn't want to be overly stressed. I was already depressed. So that would have just been tough on my mental health. So a lot of things just kind of got pushed to the back burner. So I took that year. I finished the program. I worked on my mental health, pulled myself together, and now I am in 5th year, and I feel like I have come back stronger than ever. So for me in this 5th year, what was it? Back in April, I defended my dissertation proposal. Over the summer, I started drafting up my work to send over to our IRB committee, because if I told you guys in the last video, I'm doing an empirical study. So the IRB has to approve, because I want to work with participants. And they have to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing is causing least harm to anybody. And I really hope that one day I'll be able to provide you guys some insight on my dissertation proposal, and you guys can provide me with some feedback, right? So I was able to get that defended. I started the process over the summer with working with the IRB. Today, the IRB has sent over their first set of edits, and those edits were outrageous. I say I had about 40 comments. But I buckled down, and I got those edits knocked out in 3 days. I worked with my chair and my content expert, and we were able to get all the documents in that were needed, and I was able to resubmit. So for me, when it comes to my dissertation, we are at the phase where the IRB is doing the second round of reviewing, and hopefully they will approve it, and that way I can actually start my study, right? If they don't, then we'll do another set of edits, and then we'll resubmit. Okay, so that's where we are with the dissertation. It's great because whenever you're trying to apply to internship, you have to have had your dissertation proposal defended. You don't have to have it approved by the IRB. It just has to be defended. So right now I'm in good standing when it comes to the dissertation piece. Let's talk a little bit about what else I'm doing, and that is I'm going through the process of applying for internship. My hope is that next June, July, I will be preparing to move from DC to wherever the Lord places me. I do not care where I go, as long as where I go I get experience and I'm getting paid, right? And I get the opportunities that I need to become the clinical neuropsychologist in the future that I plan to be, right? So right now with that application process, what it looks like is that we go on this portal, and we apply to multiple different programs, people who have like a program that mimics something that you want to work in, so like a type of job that you actually want to do, right? And you apply to at least 16 programs. Some people apply to less if there are geographical restrictions, but most people apply to at least 16. For me, I applied to 21. And I plan on applying to a little bit more later on in this month and next month, just in case. Sometimes I get really anxious and overwhelmed about like where I am in my process, or how many interviews I'm gonna get. So I plan to apply to a little bit more, just so that a good amount of interviews will come in. But I won't really know that until the end of this month, beginning of next month, how many interviews I'll actually have. So what that interview process looks like, I don't really know at this point, but I do plan on bringing y'all along over the next few weeks as I prepare and do like mock interviews, as like I'm preparing like my answers to some of these questions, as I talk to some of the staff, and just get feedback on how my delivery for my answer choices and things of that nature. Now we find out where we're being matched, or if we even match, on March 17th. That's the first round of match, and I'm really hoping that I land something on first round of match. But honestly, I don't really care if I make it to second round of match. As long as I match somewhere, that's the plan. So over these next few weeks, it's just more so just like getting myself prepared for interviews, and then just keeping the faith that the Lord is gonna open the door somewhere, that the Lord is gonna put my name on somebody's heart, somebody's program is gonna accept me in, and then I won't have to worry about reapplying, not making it anywhere, right? So that's what the application process is looking like thus far. There's a lot more to internship applications. I can definitely break it down, but I'm gonna break it down in another video because I don't want this one to be too long, right? Some other things that I got going on, guys, like I'm at my 6th practicum within this program. I have done at this point, I'm working on my 5th neuropsychology practicum, and it's with a forensic hospital out here in Washington, DC. and I'm working with adult population who have severe chronic mental illnesses, right? And we're doing neuropsychological testing. And honestly, I really, really like it. Guys, I cannot tell you, I'm torn. I cannot specify if I want to work strictly with peds or if I want to work strictly with adults. So for me, I think that I'm best served in working with the lifespan. So I work with peds and adolescents. I work with young adults, and the geriatric population. So I want to work with everybody, but I still want to be doing neuropsychology. So this year, in addition to me working at that forensic hospital, I am still doing a supplemental with a pediatric neuropsychology program out in Baltimore. So what it looks like is that 2 days a week, I go to my forensic hospital and I do my neuropsych testing there. And then with that site, we also like work in a private practice setting with our supervisor where we're able to like test former NFL players, and we're able to do like concussion testing with them. We're able to do like bariatric testing, and that's kind of like when people notice like cognitive declines after they've had like a weight loss surgery, or before they even have a weight loss surgery. You may test their baseline functioning there. We're doing testing where people are suing hospitals or suing their employers, all kinds of stuff. So I am getting a load of experience working in this forensic setting, right? And then with my supplemental, it's the practicum that I worked at last year, where I was working strictly with pediatric patients, so kids, adolescents, up to young adults. So some of them went up to like 22 the year, if they had like developmental delays and things of that nature. So I feel like I am gaining so much experience working in both of these practicums that I think that when it comes to interview, if I'm able to articulate and relay or convey who I am and my experiences, somebody's gonna want to take me, right? That's what I think. So that's what I'm doing in addition to like working at Practicum. You guys know that I still work. I'm still a psychiatric social worker. I work at 2 hospitals out here. One doing discharge planning, psych social work, and then the others where I'm doing like the intake. So when patients come in and they're suicidal, homicidal, or they're having like this psychotic episode, I'm the first person that they'll talk to see if they need inpatient treatment, right? And then on top of that, I have signed up to be a co-facilitator for the trauma interest group. And if you have not, and you are a part of our school, you should definitely come to some of our trauma interest group meetings. And that's on the second Friday of every month. If you want more information, you can definitely reach out to me via email, and I can send you flyers, links, all of that good stuff, right? But part of that has forced me to take on the initiative of like another leadership role here in the program, where like literally a lot of things, like when it comes to organizing events, setting up like catering, all of that good stuff, making sure that things run smoothly, that everybody's on topic, that everybody has all the information that they need. Like that is part of my job, and honestly I really like it. And the reason why I chose to do a trauma interest group instead of a neuropsychology interest group is because I'm getting most of my information and my knowledge and experience in Practicum that's geared towards neuropsychology. I still want to work with children who have been abused, with parents who have been abused, whether it's people who are in the welfare system, in the legal system, or in some other type of system where they've been traumatized by healthcare. And it could be a child, adult, somebody older, whatever the case may be. Like I still want to work with people who have experienced some type of trauma, and I needed to get some more exposure to it. So that's why I chose to do a trauma interest group, and that's something that has really, really intrigued me, something that has really opened my eyes to like all these various types of trauma that literally we don't talk about as often. So I'm really, really glad to be a part of that program, and a part of that interest group, and just to be learning from my other peers, because those people bring some rich discussions, and I appreciate them for it. But yes, some of the things that I look forward to in the future is over the next 2 months preparing and doing interviews. In February, landing a match at somebody's site, and then in June going off to internship. And once I do my year of internship, I will graduate with my doctorate degree. So that is the plan. That is the wrap up. That is the update, guys. So yeah. So that's all I have for you today. I will be dropping another video next week. Some people have sent me messages about like what it's like being in our program and how could they get in, if that's something that's even feasible to them. So I'll provide a video hopefully next week. I'm trying to be more consistent. Can somebody hold me accountable? If you see this and you see that I have not posted that video, drop a comment. Because I get those comments. I get those messages. So yeah, that's going to be the conclusion of this video today. I hope you like what I shared. That's my update. I know it wasn't really informative, but if there's something that you guys really want me to break down, just let me know. I can definitely do my best with doing that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and look forward to seeing y'all next week, right? All right, bye. Don't forget to subscribe though. Bye.